Today on Running to Him.
Sometimes we do things thinking we are getting back at the other person, when in reality, our actions actually harm us. Today's reading from the reading plan is in Genesis chapter 27, verse 30 through 28:9, and we'll concentrate on verses 28, 6 through 9. Genesis 28, 6 through 9 says this, "And now Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob, and sent him away to Paddan-aram, to take himself a wife from there, and that when he blessed him, he charged him, saying, You shall not take a wife from the daughters of Canaan. And that Jacob had obeyed his father and his mother, and had gone to Paddan-aram. So Esau saw that the daughters of Canaan displeased his father Isaac, and Esau went to Ishmael and married. Besides the wives that he had, Mahalath, and the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son, the sister of Nebaioth." Sometimes we feel that things which happen to us because of another person's actions are so egregious that we have to do something despite them. Esau felt that his father acted improperly towards him in sending Jacob to find a wife in his distant cousins. He therefore attempted to get back at his parents by marrying local women. Everybody at one time or another seeks revenge for some perceived wrong. Many times that action comes back to bite them. Esau is a prime example of this principle. When he felt wronged, he did something in retaliation which greatly grieved his parents. The same is true in what we saw take place on January 6th of this year. Whether or not you believe that the election of President Biden is filled with fraud or not is irrelevant to the situation. It is never acceptable to take matters into your own hands and destroy something. This principle is even more true when someone claims an association with Christ. A similar type of riot occurred in Antioch during the Lent of 387 AD. The people rioted against Emperor Theodosius I, destroying and defacing many of the emperor's statues. The emperor vowed to pursue a harsh punishment, but relented when the bishop of Antioch, a bishop by the name of Flavian, instructed John Chrysostom to preach a series of sermons showing how a Christian was to respond to adversity and governmental authority. These sermons quelled the riots, and the city returned to normalcy. Now, these sermons are one of the reasons that John received his name Chrysostomos, anglicized Chrysostom, meaning golden tongue or golden mouth. We as believers are to respond to adversity as Christ would respond. That does not mean that we are wusses and let everything and everyone run over us. Remember, Christ cleansed the temple twice, Matthew 21, 12 through 17, Mark 11, 15 through 19, Mark 19, verses 45 through 48 in the Synoptic Gospels, and in John, a second one, in chapter 2, verses 13 through 16. But this was in response to blasphemy in the priest's action against God and his being worshipped. But when Peter struck the high priest's servant with a sword, Jesus rebuked him and healed the servant, John 18, 10 through 11, and Luke 22, 50 and 51. We may feel that we have been betrayed. We may feel that we have been misjudged, but our response should be submission to God through Christ.
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.